my fellow heathens. This is your friendly neighborhood heathen skip, and welcome to the Watson Scott test. Now, there's been a couple of people who have already taken this test online, and it seemed really interesting, and I wanted to take it for myself and kind of see where it leads. It's supposed to really get to you. So, I'm playing in an empty house by myself right now and see where it takes me. So let's go ahead and get started. This test is determined to help you understand your deepest anxieties and the underlying causes of your darkest fears. My darkest fear right now is if I run out of coffee. Does that count? For each question, select the response which gives the best and most truthful answer. At the end of the examination, you will receive your analysis and a certificate of participation. Yeah, I'm a participant. Please note that typically only 13% of participants are able to complete the test due to the onset of total body paralysis or unanticipated cardiac arrest, resulting in death. Do you wish to continue? Yeah, I'm in it. Firstly, some calibration questions. How many minutes are there in 1 hour? There's 101 minutes in 1 hour if you're at work, because that's what it seems like. If there are 3 oranges and I take away 2, how many are left? See, now if we're just doing subtraction, 3 minus 2 is obviously 1. But if you think about it, there's an infinite number of universes where the exact same thing is happening the exact same way at the exact same time. So technically, there would be an infinite number of oranges. But I think that's just overanalyzing things, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with you. Are you playing a game right now? Well, is this technically a game or a quiz? Because see, am I overanalyzing? Okay, well, technically I downloaded this from Steam, so it's a game. It was under Steam Games, so it is defined as a game. Hi, I'm your overanalytical heathen skip. Are you sure this is still a game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Calibration complete. Did you guys see that? What the hell was that? My test will now begin. I don't want to be testy. It's raining outside. And well, I'm gonna have to rewatch this footage and freeze that because I really want to see what that said. And you're walking barefoot. You take 1 step forward and crush a snail between your toes. You feel happy, guilty, jealous, disgusted, nothing. Well, it's a snail, so it has a shell. I'm sure that probably would have hurt. Did it barefoot. Crushing a snail between my toes would not make me happy. I don't think I'd feel guilty. Wouldn't feel jealous, because why would I want to be a dead snail? Disgusted might be the most accurate one. Only because of squeegee. Plus, I've read that feet don't get touched. I don't usually walk around barefoot at all. So this is just a weird question for me. We'll go with disgusted. There's a knock at your door. You open it to find an old woman in tattered clothes. Did you guys see the face in the bottom of the screen on the kind of left-hand side? It's like one of those plain masquerade masks. Oh, what was that? Okay, she says she's being chased and wants to hide inside your home. You tell her to seek help down the road, offer to call the police while she waits outside, quickly invite her inside, say nothing, and close the door in her face. What the fuck was that? Did you guys see the answers change? Oh, this is good. Okay, so me personally, I'm gonna have to go with quickly invite her inside, only because, and this may be controversial for some, but I do own guns, and I'd quickly invite her inside, keeping an eye on her, retrieve one of my guns just to make sure that I was safe, because I don't know who this woman is. I don't know if she's trying to kill people or whatnot, and frankly, you know, this would be the wrong house to do that to. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say quickly invite her inside just in case, because I don't want her to be hurt. I don't want anybody to be hurt. And you know, this is actually would be a good place for her to seek refuge. Just quickly invite her inside, go grab my gun, call the police, and get this woman to safety. And if she's being sketchy herself, you know, at least I'm safe and the police are on their way. Of course, I'm highly paranoid, so you know, I mean, that's a thing. You're at a farm and you make eye contact with a cow. The farmer says its name is Samuel. It's dinner time. And the farmer serves you a plate of ribeye steak. I love steak. You thank the farmer for the meal, say nothing, stab the farmer with your knife. That's a little politely request a vegan option. You know what? My sister, she is a vegetarian, and I totally respect that, and I totally get that. You know, there's a lot of people that choose that as their preferred lifestyle, and that's great. You know, that they do it for, you know, moral reasons, they do it for dietary reasons, they do it for a lot of different reasons, and you know, I don't take that away from anybody. You know, everyone is free to make their own choices in their own life and decide their own you know, lifestyle. That's totally awesome, and that's totally great that they do so. I don't believe that, you know, anybody should ever force their own personal beliefs on anybody else, and I feel that you should be free to live your life the way that you want to live it. So me personally, I have no problem eating meat. I have no problem meeting Samuel and realizing that I'm meeting Samuel later. I know it's kind of dark and morbid for a lot of people, and I apologize if that offends anybody, but damn it, I'm a heathen. I mean, it's right there in my name. I don't mind eating meat. I feel that, you know, humans have evolved to be omnivores, and frankly, you know, we need to get our protein and our iron from somewhere, and other people do that through vegetables. I enjoy meat. I love steak. I eat steak quite often. You know, I have my own recipe for how to cook the best steak, and, you know, I mean, people in my family crave my steaks. And I actually tried doing a similar recipe with portobello mushroom for my sister, and she loved it. She loved the portobello mushroom cooked the way I cooked it. And it was, you know, obviously I kept it away from any meat products, and I made sure that it was perfect for her. And, you know, because potentially, you know, your body adapts to not ever having meat, and it could actually make you sick, which is so weird how adaptive the human body is. It's crazy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and thank the farmer for the meal. I've rambled enough, and it's only going to get worse. Hello, masky face. I will now show you an image. Please wait. Did you see that? Please study it. The image will not move. Okay. You guys ready? us analyze. Okay, so I see a face with a diamond eye. Kind of looked like a domino from Marvel comic books. How did that image make you feel? Well, that's weird, because it didn't make me feel afraid. It didn't make me feel sad or violent. Now, I definitely did feel something. I felt like personally, I felt, you know, I found a direct correlation between it and Domino from Marvel Comics. And she's such a great character, so I mean, honestly, I kind of felt a little pumped seeing it and got a little excited that, you know, my brain made that correlation, so I'm gonna have to go with motivated. I mean, it was really the closest thing, because I didn't feel any fear, I didn't feel any sadness, I didn't feel any violence with the 3 in it. And did you guys see that? I felt something, so I didn't feel nothing, so I'm gonna have to go with motivated. I know that may seem weird to a lot of people, but this is my test and my answer, so kind of got to go with it. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, no, undecided. Okay. So, for a lot of people believe in ghosts. A lot of people believe in the supernatural. They believe in, you know, paranormal. And that's really cool. I personally don't. I don't believe in ghosts. I have more of a, I guess, scientific mind when it comes to these things. And so, you know, I believe that there's always going to be a theory. There's, you know, there's many hypotheses. There we go, hypotheses. Words are hard, especially when you've had as much coffee as I have. But I haven't seen any proof. I've seen a lot of hearsay, and there's a lot of things that can go ahead and explain a lot of the things that people claim as proof, which makes me question it more. And so, I personally still don't believe that there are ghosts. Is it possible? Yes. But more facts point to the fact that there are no ghosts, so I do not actually believe in them. I know it may sound like I'm a little bit more undecided, but I definitely lean more towards the no, I don't believe in ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Have you ever seen a ghost? Again, no, I don't believe in ghosts, because if I have seen a ghost, then I would probably believe in them, because that would be proof to me, personally, that ghosts exist. So no, I have never seen a ghost. Unless you count Halloween costumes and stuff like that, or movies, or cartoons. So no, I have not seen a ghost. You guys seen any other faces or anything in the background? See, that's what it looks like. It looks like a Michael Myers mask. You know, the Shatner mask that's all spray painted white? Thinking about the room you're in right now, has anyone ever died here? I don't know. I rent the place that I live in. I don't know the history of it. It's an older house. Is it possible? Sure. But I honestly don't know. So I'm unsure. I gotta say unsure. Because I don't know if anybody has. I don't think if anybody has yet. I don't think if anybody ever will. Hell, I might die in this room here. So I'm unsure. How? Unconventional. How's that unconventional? I think I'm having pretty logical, analytical. Achievement unlocked. Felt. Ooh. Please indicate how strongly you agree or disagree with the following statement. I strongly agree that this coffee is delicious. As it goes down the wrong pipe. When I'm staring at a screen, I completely forget about my surroundings. Yes and no. Like I said, it's an older house. Every once in a while I'll hear a creak and it'll pull me out of game. But if a game is good enough, it sucks me right in. You know, I lose myself in the screen. I have a decent sized screen. It's not a big one, but it's a decent sized screen. So I mean, it's easy to just give my focus to it. I wouldn't strongly agree because it can be pulled out, but I would agree with this. Yes. I often think about the ghosts inside my house. Again, don't believe in ghosts. They're not primarily on my mind really ever. So, no, I don't think about ghosts. I don't think about ghosts ever. I don't think about ghosts inside this house. This is the first time I've thought about it because the question has been addressed to me. So I strongly disagree. Other people would say that I'm a liar. Now, this is an odd question. Because when I was younger, I was extremely insecure and always looking for people's approval. And as I've grown, I've been able to develop myself so that I didn't feel that anymore. Back then, I did lie. I created stories to try and make myself look better, to try and gain sympathy from people, to put myself in the forefront of people's minds so they thought about me. Now, I don't. I don't lie. In fact, I'm honest to a painful degree to a lot of people. You know, I mean, some relationships I've had sadly no longer exist because I was brutally honest with people. And that's just the way it is, you know. I don't want to be that person anymore, so I don't lie. I choose not to lie. You know, I still have the ability to come up with stories, and it's you know, every once in a while they'll pop into my mind, but I fight that urge, and you know, I use it to be creative in other ways. But I don't lie anymore. I don't really feel the need to. I mean, what's the point of lying? Because then you gotta keep up the charade, or however you want to pronounce it. Sorry, I've been watching the show Lucifer on Netflix. I know I think it was a CW show. But yeah, just watching Lucifer, I just, you know, you get into something and you start talking like characters. And I really, really identify with the Lucifer character, because he's so punny and he's so quirky and brutally honest. And well, now that you know that about me, I mean, I really do identify with that. Yeah. But right now, the people in my life would not call me a liar. I would disagree that people would call me a liar. People in my past might call me a liar. But if they got to know me now, they would realize that I'm not a liar anymore. So I'm going to have to go with disagree. Not strongly disagree, because I'm sure that there are people out there that would call me a liar, because I never, you know, rectified those relationships after my lies were found out. So they would probably still, when they think of me, if they ever think of me, would still say that I'm a liar. So wouldn't strongly disagree, but I'm going to go ahead and disagree. I would know if someone was inside my house preparing to kill me while I was distracted by a fake test. I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here. But like I said before, I have been known to be pulled out of games by hearing creaks in the house. So, that would have worked so perfectly, because that was in my left ear, and it would have been so perfectly if it was in my right ear, because there's a door to my right. There's no door to my left. So, That would have worked great if I had my headphones on backwards. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I like that. Okay, it still got me on the edge a little bit, so I've kind of got my alerts up. But okay. So I would know if someone was inside my house preparing to kill me while I was distracted by a fake test. Yes, I agree. I don't strongly agree because this is starting to get me into it, and I've been known to not notice things. Like people walking around me, and then I hear their voices and them talking in the background when I listen to recordings afterwards. But I'm going to agree. I would know. There is an unexpected guest in my house. Now, I don't live in the best neighborhoods. I don't live in the worst neighborhoods, but I don't live in the best neighborhoods. And I live in an older house, so I'm pretty sure I'd be able to hear creaking around the house if there was an unexpected guest in my house. So I'm going to disagree. Oh, the Michael Myers mask is kind of fading away. I wonder if there's going to be another face. Nobody would know if I went missing. I disagree. I strongly disagree, because I work with some amazing people, and working with them so closely, we've gotten to know each other pretty well, and I pride myself on my punctuality, and yeah, so I'm going to strongly disagree because I have a lot of family and a lot of people that I'm close with. Work, family, friends, they would all notice because I try and be, very active in the people that I care about's life. So I'm going to strongly disagree. Now, does that mean that I'm always active in my friends' lives? No, but if they text me, I'm texting them back. They know that I would do that the moment I saw their text message. So I'm going to strongly disagree. People would know. People would know if I went missing. Poetry is the most intelligent form of artistic expression. Oh, shoot, sorry. I just whacked my mic. I disagree. Poetry can be beautiful, but I love the little sounds it's making in my headphones. It's great. That jumped me. That gave me a little jump scare. That. So no, I don't believe that it's the most intelligent form of artistic expression. There's a lot of different styles, and it takes varying levels of intelligence. Words are hard. So no, I don't think poetry is the most intelligent form of artistic expression. I mean, think about the schooling that you have to go through to learn music theory and to write certain guitar riffs or drum beats. I mean, especially with drums, because drums you have very limited percussion instruments to choose from, and you have to come up with different patterns for different songs, and say you have a 7-piece drum set. That's 7 pieces, 7 different instruments that you pull from, but they pretty much make the same sound. So you have it takes a lot more creativity, which I believe is a strong form of intelligence. Sorry, I'm hearing things, and then my phone vibrated. It got me a little bit. Okay, so I strongly disagree. Poetry is not the most intelligent form. Did that just say Nazi or narcissistic, or right where it said artistic? Okay, that made me look. That was good. That got me. Okay, strongly disagree. Music changes. You need an attitude readjustment. Excuse me? I've designed a new algorithm for generating insightful poetry. Okay, let me demonstrate. Yeah, it's got me looking around the room. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking around the room. Roses are red. Silent as a mouse. Your door is unlocked. I'm inside your house. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit right now. Congratulations. Only 41% of participants typically... Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to freeze frame that because that was cool. Typically reach this point of the examination. From now on, the questions will be much more intense. Do you wish to continue? I'm in it to win it, baby. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually, I mean, just the visuals, the little sounds, the changing patterns on the screen. It's the little flakes falling from the top of the screen. It's getting to me. It's really getting to me, and it's good. I mean, it's making me a lot more aware of what's going on. I mean, the small of my back is kind of tensed up right now. I mean, not fully on guard, but trust me, it's getting to me. But I made it to win it. I'm going to finish this. I'm determined. I am motivated from my first picture. How far away is the closest police station? Well, it's definitely more than a 15-minute walk. Footsteps are good. Footsteps are very good. When you're home alone, do you lock your door? Yeah, always. Like I said, I don't live in really the best neighborhood. I mean, you gotta protect yourself. You gotta be safe. Okay, footsteps are getting me. Hypothetically, if you were to scream loudly as possible, right now, would anyone hear you? Yeah, older house, thinner walls. I think somebody outside would hear me. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Do you come home late? Oh, you come home late one night and find your front door wide open. And the lock smashed to pieces. The first thing you do is call the police. Now, okay, so this is kind of a tricky one for me. Because I do have firearms in my house. So if somebody's in my house, and I know that there are firearms in there, there's a chance that they didn't find them. But there's also a chance that they did find them. And I don't want to get shot, let alone with my own gun. So if they're still in my house, I don't want to take that risk. So I'm calling the police. First thing I'm doing. It was my first thought anyways, to call the police. Because, you know, that's what the police are there for. They're to serve and protect. Granted, yes, I know a lot of things have happened in the past few years, but my father was a police officer, and I've known good cops, I've known bad cops, I've known cops that were just assholes to be assholes, and I knew cops that were actually there to serve and protect. My father being one of them. One of the greatest men I've ever known in my life. I idolize my father because he is such a great man. Literally retired multiple times because you can't get that man to stop working ever. But when he finally did retire, instead of, you know, being lazy and just being selfish, he spends his free time at a food bank. He helps people. He's been helping people his entire life because he knows what it's like to have nothing and to be considered nothing. So I highly respect people like my father. I highly respect police officers like my father. The ones that are actually there to help people. Those other assholes can eat a dick. I don't care. But it's not all of them, and I don't paint them with the same brush. And I don't believe anybody else should either. I don't believe anybody should paint any group of people with the same brush. That's wrong, because there's going to be bad eggs and there's going to be good eggs in every bunch. And I believe that if I called the police, that more than likely I'd get somebody that would be there to help me. An attacker is holding a man at gunpoint, 50 feet away, and threatens to kill them if you move closer. You're armed with a single-shot muzzle-loading precision cap pistol, or percussion cap pistol, which is not accurate enough to hit the attacker from wherever you are, or from wherever you're standing. Do you take the shot anyway, put the gun down and attempt to negotiate, do nothing, scream passages from Killings of the Jungle Book, beginning with the phrase "Death in the garden lies dead," and shoot yourself in the head? What? Okay, so for me, that's a funny response, but I understand that there's a lot of people that suffer from depression, and that might actually be a viable answer for them. Take the shot anyway, put the gun down and attempt to negotiate, do nothing but wait. Okay. So I'm assuming I have a few seconds to analyze the situation. So, I'm not picking the screen passages from the Jungle Book. I'm not picking that one, because that's not something I would do, because that's not the way my brain works. I don't think I'd take the shot, because, okay, I do own firearms. I've been educated in firearms, and that's why I feel safe with them in my house. They are in a safe place, protected, so if anybody else were to be in my house, they couldn't get to them unless they had enough time to, remove the locks. I wouldn't put the gun down. I would probably attempt to negotiate. But I wouldn't do nothing and wait. But I mean, if they said, put the gun down or I'm going to blow this person's brains out, I'd put the gun down and attempt to negotiate. That's what I would do. That's honestly what I would do. I would try and put the gun down and attempt to negotiate. That's what I would do. I will now show you an image. Please study it. The image will not speak. That is weird. That's weirdly specific language right there. Huh. Okay. Analyze the photo, the image. Oh, that's cool. How did that image make you feel? I know this is gonna sound weird to a lot of people, but it kind of made me feel happy. It was a cool image. It was very detailed and oh. I mean, stuff like that. It doesn't make me feel uneasy, or it doesn't make me feel afraid. I mean, it doesn't. I find art beautiful. I always seem to look for the beauty in things, and it was a very well done picture. I mean, whoever made that, bravo. I mean, it was good. It was something that I'd probably want to hang up on my wall, as a poster or a piece of artwork. or hell, even like a desktop background. That'd be so cool. It made me happy. It honestly made me happy. It was awesome art. I love it. I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that. And you could tell that the person who created that took the time to put details into it, like the collar and the tie, the subtle, what looked to be a question mark on the forehead. Okay, the noises are still getting me, and I'm really trying to overanalyze things and trying to distract myself from it, but every once in a while one of them gets me. I'll ask you this one more time. Are you playing a game right now? Yes. I'm sticking with yes. Because this is what it is. I've downloaded this game. I downloaded this game. It was specifically called a game when it was downloaded. So that is the definition that everyone else has given it, which is pretty much how we get our definitions. So I'm going to say yes. Do you know that I'm a good person? Now, this is where my overanalytical mind screws me. Am I talking to the creator of the game? Or the game itself? Ooh, you son of a bitch. That got me. That definitely got me. Okay. So, the creator of the game might be a good person. Might not be a good person. I don't know. The game itself, not a person. It's a game. It's code. It's ones and zeros. It's images. It's text. It's not a person. It doesn't have a personality. It's not AI. It's not aware. It follows a script. But at the same time, I don't know if the creator of the game is a good person or not. I don't know this person. I don't personally know this person. I have no proof that they are a good person. So no, I do not know that you are a good person. I'm sorry, I don't know. This is the most logical answer that I can go with. No, I don't know if you're a good person. Probably not the answer that they were looking for. See, that's the thing. I'm not. You guys heard me talk this through. You heard me analyze the two options, and I chose what I believe to be logically truthful. So no, I am not lying right now. Lying is forbidden. Good. I want to be honest because I want this test to be specifically designed for me, because apparently it is. It's okay. This one's interesting. Please select any of the following sports that you have played. Say now, I have not done really any of these specifically. I've never actually boxed in a sporting way. I have been in fights. Not necessarily proud of that. I didn't study jiu-jitsu, I didn't study Muay Thai, I didn't study Taekwondo. I have had friends that have studied other types of martial arts, and they've taught me a few things, and it's helped with not just, my fighting abilities, but, my personal mindset. It's the balance and just the self-control aspects of it, of martial arts, and, but any of these specifically, no, I have not done these in the context of it actually being a sport. So none of the above. But obviously not the answer I was looking for. I know it's trying to get me into the mindset of, do I have any way to protect myself? Which is good. It's good. Okay, please select any of the following industries that you have occupational experience with. Now, I've already said that my father was law enforcement, and obviously he's taught me a few things. Great man, and by good man, he's given me education in a lot of things. Military, I did enlist in the military out of high school. I did not go. I got, due to reasons that I'm not going to get into because it's personal, I did not ship. I went to MEPS, I did my physical, I signed a contract, I got my MOS, which was a 19 Delta, so any Camp Scouts out there, I'm proud of you. Secret Service, never met anybody in the Secret Service. My dad has, I've never engaged with any of those people. Private security detail, that's an interesting one, because private security, I think of any sort of business security where I have had friends who are bouncers at bars, and I have helped them out on an occasion and stood in. So technically I do have an occupational experience for that because I was paid in some way, technically, but I was never actually formally employed. Okay, the can dropping in the background thing, for some reason, keeps pulling me out. So, okay, logically speaking, I'm going with private security detail, because, technically, I have. And to say otherwise would be a lie. And lying is forbidden in this. So I'm going to have to go with this one. True or false? An IP number allows a hacker to approximate a home address. Well, that's true. Does anybody out here know their IP address? It's going to tell me my IP address. Now here's the thing. I do have several wireless devices that were given as gifts for me, and I have had to put in my IP address to program them, namely the printer, because it likes to screw with me. And I think that's my IP address. So if anybody's watching this, they can find me. But I can't lie, because I don't know. I don't know. It might be wrong. It might just be some random numbers. But it looks familiar. I'm going to say I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know because I honestly don't know. I don't know if that's the specific IP address. If there are 3 lives, and I take away 2, how many lives are left? 1, soon to be 0. 3, I don't want to die. 5, life is born with every murder. Oh. Again, here in the United States, there's a person born every few seconds. So technically, every time somebody dies, somebody is born. So am I thinking of it this way? Or am I thinking of it that these specific 3 people exist in this one specific reality? And if 2 of the lives are taken away, it doesn't say killed, they're just taken away. Technically there's only 1. And I was told to give... And I don't know what's going to happen to that life afterwards. I got to give the most reasonable answer, the closest answer. That's what it said. It said give the closest answer. So I'm gonna have to. I have to go with 1. I have to go with 1, soon to be 0, because. Oh, this is okay. This is. Your recent answer indicates that you are exhibiting fight or flight response. You may be at risk for acute stress reaction. Acute stress reaction? This game fucks with you. Okay, so the mask is gone. Do you see that? You see that there's no mask. I'll need you to breathe slowly and calm down. Press continue when you are calm. You know, I think I'm relatively calm. I'm a little shaky, but that could be, you know, the 6 cups of coffee I had before recording this. So I think I'm calm. I'm calm. Achievement unlocked. Tense. Please take a moment to look away from your monitor and observe the nearest exit. Make sure you could run if something were to happen. Do this now. Now! Oh. See, that's the thing though, is that there's only 1 exit. So if something were to happen, it's coming from that exit. So I'm kind of pinned and stuck no matter what if something were to happen. Oh, and I apologize for the sniffling, because I'm trying to get over a thing. That's kind of sucked, but hey, starting the new year sick. Alright. I'm done. I know where I'm at. I know how screwed I am. Did you look away from the screen? Yes, actually I did. Did you look from the screen? Yes? No? Fuck you. I'm not really tense enough to say fuck you. Because, I mean, this is good. It's drawing me in, but the sad fact is that a lot of the noises are taking me out of it. Then I realize where I'm at, but then there's sounds like that kind of suck me in. But yes, I did look away from the screen. Do you think I can tell when you look away from the screen? Well, yes, and maybe. As you guys can tell from this video, I have no camera. So, really, there's no way to tell if I looked away from the screen. But I guess there's other ways, maybe? You could hear the tone of the volume of my voice as I look away from the monitor and notice that my voice gets further and further away from the microphone. So, I mean, that could be a thing. I mean, I could probably tell that way, so I guess maybe. Yeah, maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way. Do you feel safe in your house right now? You got me on edge. And you got me a little paranoid. Plus, I'm drinking a lot of coffee, so I'm jumpy as it is already. Because that's a mindset I wanted to be in when playing something like this. But me personally, I still feel kind of safe. I feel safe. I know how to handle myself in stressful situations. So, closest answer I can give is unsure. And I hate you for giving me those only 2 options. Because now it's going to try and fuck with me. Are you having fun? Yes. As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I am. First, I'm going to go... Ooh, do I want to go first or second? Yes. Are you having fun? Yes. Yes, I'm having fun. Yes. First thought. First response. I know. What did that say? Oh. Please ignore any external stimulus. Concentrate only on the screen. Okay, mask is back. I didn't notice that until just now. There are no unexpected guests in your house. There are no unusual sounds coming from inside your house. Do not take your eyes off the screen. Oh, this is gonna fuck with me, isn't it? Do you understand? Okay, yes, I'm going to do exactly what it says. There's no way I can prove that because I don't have a camera, but so I can't really prove that to you guys, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But yes, I understand. I will not take my eyes off the screen. Do you understand? Yes. If you move, you will know music can help us all relax. Singing is relaxing. What do you choose? All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel, the monkey... Pop goes a weasel, up and down the city road, the eagle. Pop goes a weasel, up and down the city edge. Oh, I love the breathing. The breathing is great. Oh, this is so creepy. Oh, okay, it's getting me. I want to look away. Oh, bitch. Test complete. Thank you for participating. Oh, that was a full body jump. Oh, the hairs on my arms are standing up. I survived the hashtag. What's this guy? Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. Oh. Got me again. I lasted 52 minutes and 5 seconds. My analysis. Susceptible to influences of powerful people. Foolish with money. Has a firm handshake. When an old woman comes to my door, I quickly invite her inside. I am most afraid of being beaten to death with a hammer. Oh, I got a screenshot. It automatically did that for me. That's so cool. Oh. Foolish with money. Okay, I'm not the best with money. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not the best with money. That would be an accurate analysis. I have a firm handshake. I pride myself on my handshake. I hate soft, eerie handshakes. Yeah, I don't want to be beaten to death with a hammer. That would be horrible. But is that what I'm most afraid of? No. No. I know myself pretty well. I think. But yeah. Oh no, that's great. Oh, continue. Bravo. Bravo. This was a good test. The main test is complete. There is a bonus test available. Would you like to take it? I'm here. I'm in the mindset. I'm doing it. I know this video is going to be long. It's going to be over an hour. And I probably should cut it into 2, but I'm not going to. We're going to do it. Very well. The second test is designed to challenge your fear tolerance. Okay, incorrect answers will be punished. Ignorance will be punished. Okay. Odd. Oh, I still have that little knot in my spine right now from that first jump scare. Oof. I must also admit that I may not have run this test before. There may be unexpected malfunctions. Your answers will be used in development of future tests. And then showed me a number 7. Okay. Complete list test 666 5 4. Oh, it's counting down. It's possibly inaccurate for accurate test results. but do not let that clock concern you. It is nothing to do, or is nothing to be concerned about. Okay. After the examination, you will have a better sense of purpose and a stronger resolve. I want you to be stronger. Do you want to be stronger? I always opt for self-improvement. Nobody's perfect and everyone should strive for self-improvement. But I gotta be quick with this, so I can't be too over-analytical. How many bones are there in a newborn baby that I haven't met yet? Ooh, I don't know. How many bones are there in a newborn baby that I haven't met yet? I know there's quite a bit. 477? Best guess. Incorrect. Okay. Apparently I'm going to be punished. Bitch. 0, 1, 1, 2. So it's okay. So I've seen this before. 0. There's 1, 0. So there's 1, 1. There's 2 1s. Oh, it just gave me the. 3. It's gonna be 3, right? One, 2, 1, 4. Oh shit! Almost 3. Here I get punished again. Oh no! How many times per year does the average human heart beat if it's not stabbed? I don't know any of these answers. Oh my god, I'm horrible. I'm dumb. I think it's once every per second, so I can't do the math quick enough. I'm going 30 million. It seems like a nice round number. Okay, great, awesome. Only because 365, then you do a lot of multiples, so I mean your main number that you're looking for is around 3, so it just seemed the most logical. Okay, one of the most venomous land snakes in Australia, the death adder, bites an adult woman, injecting a highly deadly neurotoxin. How long does this woman have to live? Oh, I think this one is dead within minutes. So I'm gonna go with 24 minutes. Incorrect. Who's gonna punch me? A woman is tied to a chair against his will, and a funnel is placed inside his mouth. Pulverized pig intestines are poured in. Oh, wow, that's morbid. But the basic question is how much... how many liters is the human stomach? I want to say 2. Incorrect. Okay, punish me. A fear of butterflies is called... I don't know, so I'm just picking one. I honestly don't know. I am so lucky. A boy with no arms is facing west. He walks forward 60 seconds and then turns 90 degrees to the left. He sees someone running at him, so he turns 100 degrees and begins to run. He's facing north. Correct. I'm running out of time. Head of tapeworms enter the host. Larvae ingested by humans. I knew that one. Oh, so that timer didn't have anything. Okay, please choose the third response. It is not a trick. I will not scare you if you do what I say. I am not lying. The third response. I am lying. I will scare you if you choose this. I trusted you. What is a positive electrode called? Anode, diode, cathode, triode. Ooh, I don't know. Cathode? No? Which is the best video game ever released in 2014? Game of the Year, Crossroads, Five Nights at Freddy. Oh, okay, it's definitely not 420 Blaze It, because that was a stupid game, and it was fun. Crossroad, I never got to play, but I do love the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I do love it. Okay, so it doesn't love it. That's an opinion question. That doesn't count. What is my favorite thing to do? Contemplate the human condition, listen to jazz, bathe in deer blood. Okay, what is my favorite thing to do, or what is your favorite thing to do? Because you are asking the question, so I'm going to say contemplate the human condition. Correct. Haha! I'm not as dumb as I look. The test is now complete. And I failed miserably. I know this for a fact. Your results are very helpful. Your participation was adequate. Because I got so many wrong. There are no more tests. We are done here. For now. Okay. I'm so sick of watching you. Oh shit, did you see that? Goodbye.